Good morning, folks. Another start of a great week out here. We're gonna try to get a lot done today. One, we're gonna try to get this boiler started filling. So we gotta get a few things in. We're gonna do as much as we can today, but one of them 55-gallon drums of antifreeze is going in there, and we gotta get this tightened up some. It's looking a little scraggly, so we're gonna get this tightened up. I want to take, there's a hill, a mound, I guess, not really a hill, of dirt behind here. I want to get this kind of leveled out a little bit, maybe push it up against the slab, but this area needs to get cleaned up. It needs to get widened out a little bit. One, so we got parked trucks, we got trailers, we got stuff everywhere. We just need a nice little opening. So I want to get rid of this hill today. We got a possibility of 2 inches of snow falling tonight into tomorrow morning. So we definitely need to get these tarps wrapped up on these trusses tonight, and we got to look into getting these things moved out, but that won't happen today. If we have a chance, I'd like to cut up a little bit more wood, get a little bit more wood covered up. I want to get a lot of this covered up so when it does snow, we can cut as needed, and she stays dry. Should have been covered a long time ago, but yeah, we'll burn it regardless. So we got a lot of wood in here that needs to get burned. So we'll cut her up eventually and get her all burned up. But it's exciting, man. I'm really excited about getting this wood boiler filled up, and the true test will come. Whether I don't know, everything, pumps work, we don't have any leaks, and then once we do leak check the system, which probably won't be today, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get one of them 55-gallon drums. Once we empty one, we're gonna have to go get water to fill it up. So probably do that tomorrow if everything goes well today. So, but yeah, we gotta fix up this part of the slab over here where all these tubes are coming out. So probably gonna have to cut up some tarps and get that done. But yeah, we're gonna get this week started off right, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow with the 2 inches of snow. Excited for the first snow of the year. We didn't expect this, but 2 inches, it's a start. But we do need to get winterized. We need to pump up for winter. So got to get rid of the rain barrel. I got to clean up the back area. I got to get the plow ready. So there's a lot to do. We got to get this covered nicer, this area nicely covered up. So we got a lot to do today. Let's get to it. All right, first step accomplished. Into the top up there. I think this pumps like 40 gallons an hour, something to that extent, 30 to 40. So probably a couple hours for pumping this thing, but we got to get an extension cord and plug her in. All right, here we go. Test. She's going. All right, so now that we got that going, we'll periodically check on this just to make sure we're not leaking anywhere from time to time, and then we'll move on to some other things. But yeah, we're filling, guys. We are filling. I like it. Well, looks like we're gonna need one more tarp. Alright guys, we got one 55-gallon drum of antifreeze in there, along with 1 gallon of the polyarmor or moly armor. So next step is to go get some water. We'll fill this 55-gallon drum with water, and then we'll fill that water in, and then we'll go ahead and throw another 25 to 30 gallons of antifreeze, and then we'll see how much water we need. We might have to grab another 55-gallon drum another time, but we'll see. Maybe we'll grab that today. And also, while I was waiting for that drum to clear up or finish, I went ahead and leveled this off. I went ahead and threw the dirt along the slab there and along the slab here. We'll get her covered back up, and yeah, now we have a little driveway in here, a little bit more access. We can park things on the other side now over here. So yeah, looking good. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got one 55-gallon drum full of water, and now we gotta get this hooked up. Get this going. Good.
Unlike other rehab facilities, phones and laptops are welcome. Today may feel dark, but there's a brighter tomorrow. Contact.
Hey guys, it's a new day out here. Snow didn't stick around, but it is chilly. Might be dangerous. Oh, nice. Nice and easy. This one is not light. Oh, guys, we got our first leak. I don't know why this valve is leaking. Oh, it may be. Oh, she just needed a little tweaking. Oh, oops. All right, guys, here we go. Let's give her a look-see. We are full. All right, let's turn some power on here. Oof. Okay. I want to plug this in real quick and see what happens. Let's turn it on low for now. I open one of these. No. It's open, open, open. Oh. Oh, that's temperature. So this should be pressure. So I just finished deer hunting for the day. Well, yeah, probably for today. Saw a doe and a couple yearlings. Nothing really crazy. Wasn't a bad weekend. It was great to be out in the woods. And yeah, my cousin got a doe. Good for him. He saw an 8-pointer. A bunch of does came by. Only one gave him a shot. I haven't talked to my nephew or my dad yet, see if they hit anything. I heard a gunshot this morning. It sounded pretty close, but not sure if that was one of them. But this Packer game today, so I'll be headed over to my mom and dad's to watch a Packer game, take my weekly shower, maybe do some laundry. Yeah, we got a laundry list of things to do, but I want to get this boiler going. Fixed a bunch of leaks yesterday, so we got her pumping. We did pretty good. I had probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaks. Yeah, well, my fault. So yeah, got all them fixed up. We're gonna go ahead and get this chimney on. I might have to top off some water because once we filled her up, we filled all the lines up. So we're gonna have to top this off a little bit. Throw some water in there. This is pretty frozen. We might have to throw some antifreeze in there. And then I gotta get these drums off of this trailer. I gotta get this trailer back. And then yeah, that'll be a full day's worth of work here. But tomorrow I think we'll start a fire in this thing and get it heated up and get it rotating through the garage. We'll see how that does in the temperature changes. It's been cold. This morning was below freezing again. All right, here she is. This is gonna be fun. I just know it. We gotta get this rope seal on this bottom piece. Let's get this rope installed in here. Well, you watch. If that rope falls out of there, we can't put it on. We gotta get that rope in there. I just want to get it up on here. In there, but you keep an eye on that. Watch that rope for me. We're gonna try to get this up there without falling and without damaging the chimney. Well, that rope seal's out of there. He didn't tell me that. Okay, new plan. We're gonna take this off of here. If I can get it off, that would be nice. Now we just do it nice and gently. Get that up there. Then we gotta get that other piece up there. Well, we'll get that later. Figure that out with the ladder. All right, time to get this bad boy up in there. Good times. All right, we gotta make sure she's level and then screw her in. There we have it, our chimney's installed. Nice, easy peasy. Not really, but it was a learning experience as always. All right, we're just gonna run a little insulation here. No, this doesn't look fun at all. All right, it's not perfect, but it'll do just fine. Better than zero. All right, guys, so we got our fires burning. It's hard to see in there because it's so smoky, but our fire's going. Got some wood on there, so we'll get that going. Our water temperature is 47 degrees. So we got our pumps on. We are circulating just slowly. We're circulating super slow right now just because the water's so cold. I haven't turned the pump on in the house yet, so once water temperature gets up to speed and has filled the system, we will go ahead and turn the pump on in the house. That's gonna run regardless right now because in the house it's colder than the thermostat is set, so the pump is gonna start pumping the water out of there, which is gonna circulate this faster. Doesn't matter, we don't need to burn the electricity, so we'll just circulate it with the small pump, or not the small pump, but the pump here out at the boiler. We'll go ahead and kick her up a notch, and we'll get this thing pumping. But sitting at 47, so right now it's 9:06. I'll see how we do, how long it takes to get up to temperature. Now temperature's set at 185, so that's what we're looking for, is 185, which is 140 degrees away right now. So actually it just dropped down to 45, so it is exactly 140 degrees. I think it's because it's circulating more water, colder water coming in from the house. So yeah, this concrete slab is going to be a little chilly for a little while till we get this fire or this water heated up. Hopefully within the hour, I'm hoping. It just went down to 44. So now we're going the opposite direction. All right, well, good deal. It was, after I got the fire going for a little while, it was at 42 and it started slowly creeping up. But I think since I'm pushing water, it's probably going to change temperature a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. Try. Well, it's been an hour, and as you can see, we're up to 62. But the fire, it was tough. So poor planning on my part, trying to get a fire going with wet wood. It took me a while to get it, keep it going, I guess. I think she's going pretty good. I don't know if you can see, but there is a ton of water down there. Yeah, but I knew that there would be condensation in there. It's super cold. The water's super cold, and fire's hot, so it's going to create condensation. But man, that's a lot of condensation. That thing is filled up with water on the bottom. So we got to get this fire cooking. It's going to be a while. We have jumped 20 degrees, which is nice, I should say. And we'll keep her going. I'll keep you posted on how long it takes. Everything's in the inside is doing great. No leaks. Can't complain. So pumps are working. Even the pump inside is working, but I have it unplugged for the moment. And yeah, it's looking great. There's a few things that we got to do, but we still have 120 some degrees to go to get this thing up to speed. But we'll keep putting wood on here until we get a nice decent bed of coals where we can start putting some bigger stuff on there, and we'll see. All right, guys, looking at how we're doing. 122 degrees. We're moving right along. Fire's doing pretty well. Hey guys, it's that time of week again where I say goodbye. Man, I will tell you, the fruits of your labor, I don't even know how to put it. It's elating, you know? All that hard work is now paying off. Laying the pipes inside the slab, all that work to get the hole dug and get that in there. I'll tell you, the house, or the garage, I should say, is extremely warm. Almost too warm. It took a while. It took a good 8-9 hours, maybe even 12 hours for it to really cycle through and heat that slab up. But I think a lot of that was me trying to figure out how to get this thing hot. I did set the temperature down to 175. It had a factory setting of 185. I've dropped that down to 175 just so we could get some more flow. When you mix it with the mixing valve, it changes how the flow rate goes. So I did adjust it, and I don't know, we'll play with it a little more, but I think right now I'm happy with 175 and then 160 going into the slab. And then yeah, everything's working the way it's supposed to. For me not knowing what the hell I'm doing, I figured it out, and it's working like a champ. I really happy with how this turned out. We're completely off of propane. There's no more propane heat going into the house. I shut that off, and the floors are beautifully warm. Don't even need to wear slippers anymore. It's nice to just walk around on a nice warm floor. And radiant heat is something that is unmatched. You cannot match it. It's just it's a nice heat. I don't even know how to put it. If you have it, you know what it feels like. But if you don't, well, I can't even explain. It's just something that's truly amazing. But we got a lot done this week. We got a lot of hunting done. I'm gonna go out hunting this afternoon again. My nephew got a deer last night. My cousin got a deer. Just my dad got one last week. I'm like the odd man out right now, so I need to get out there and do some hunting. Hopefully catch something today. It is very cold. It's not going to be above freezing for the next week and a half. I mean, we're talking highs of 20s with wind chills. It's windy today too, so it feels more like it's in the teens right now. But everything that kind of was wet snow yesterday is frozen solid. The panels were frozen this morning. I had to shovel them bad boys off. I don't know. I'm happy with where I'm at. I wish solar was a little bit better during the winter. We might have to tackle that sometime here in the near future. But I'm extremely happy. This boiler is a load of stress off my shoulders for sure. Now that everything's working as advertised. I guess my only downfall of the boiler would be it's difficult to keep that fire going. So I'm gonna have to do some research and figure that out. So it seems like I gotta come out here and stoke it consistently. Once that, even with the door closed and it's trying to get up to operating temperature, it doesn't seem to get the airflow that it needs to keep that fire going after it smolders. So the way this boiler works, if you don't know, is there's a little trap door that's on a solenoid, and what it does is it's open when the water temperature is low and it wants to get that fire burning to raise that temperature. But once the water reaches 175 is where I set it, it shuts this little trap door and the fire kind of smolders. But then once that opens back up, it doesn't seem to want to get the fire going. And I think that main reason is I'm only running the garage off of it this year, and I think it takes the heat that is being used is less than what the boiler can produce. So what happens is that door shuts, the fire smolders probably too much before we really need to take the heat out of that boiler, and then once it opens up, the fire's pretty much out and it's really hard to get going again. Once we got the house and the garage in it, and maybe we add a few other things, who knows, I want to say it might go a lot better, but right now it's difficult to keep that fire going. I'm rambling, but yeah, that's the only downside I can see, is that the fire is hard to go because we're not using enough of the heat. So, but other than that, guys, it's been a great week. Being in the woods and hunting is something that is unmatched. It's just beautiful to be out there. It is chilly today. I'm gonna have to bundle up when I get out there, but yeah, there'll be ice on the lakes here. We'll be ice fishing soon. Peace out. Have a great week. I'll see you next week. This is Dan. I'm in the Northwoods Dream. Peace.